This afternoon, I'm here to sign the Homeowners Bill of Rights, a bill championed by our Attorney General and something that's been fought for over the last number of years. And what's important about it is that people who've been victimized and who might be victimized in the future are getting some legal protections to make sure that the abuses that have been rampant in many parts of the country, including California, will be stopped. We are still suffering from the effects of the mortgage meltdown. Those who, for the sake of money or profit or their own blindness, put this country in a tailspin, cost millions of people their jobs, millions of people their homes, and people today right here in California are still suffering. So this Homeowners Bill of Rights is one step in trying to make things a little better. And it's my pleasure to do that and to be in a position to make sure that there is a remedy when people are trying to modify a mortgage, that they don't all of a sudden get blindsided and get kicked out of their house. That's what it's all about. Here's our Attorney General who led the fight.
Thank you to the great governor of the state of California and for all of your leadership and support and friendship through the process. Today, I think, marks a great day in California for a number of reasons. It's about a statement, and the statement is pretty much to say we're done. We're done. We're done with robo-signing. We're done with false promises. We're done with the runaround. We're done with duplicative processes that have not supported responsible homeowners in California who simply want to pay to stay in their home. The California Homeowner Bill of Rights is a function of a number of issues that deal with the reality of the fact that we were the hardest hit state. We currently have about 12 of the top 20 hardest hit cities in the country here in California. We know that, which is why we were able to bring back in excess of $12 billion to California, because we knew that we were hardest hit and we deserved to receive compensation for the harm that was done here, and there had to be consequence and accountability by those who committed that harm. The Homeowner Bill of Rights is a function of leadership from our legislature. I want to thank, in his absence right now, Speaker Perez and Senate Pro Tem Darrell Steinberg. They, with the members of the conference committee and then the entire floor of each house, were responsible for passing this historic bill that our great governor will sign today. It is also about recognizing the stories that we heard up and down the state, and they are stories of folks that I've met with in Stockton and Los Banos, in places that have been hard hit, where families who are hardworking would talk about the fact that they were in the process of losing a job, in some cases losing a spouse, raising their children by themselves, in the process of foreclosure, trying to keep the home, and therefore trying to go and play by the rules and pay a modified loan payment, and without notice they'd be foreclosed upon. It's an unfair process. It's an unfair system. The California Homeowner Bill of Rights will change and stop that. It's about the stories that we heard countless times, those homeowners who, during the process of foreclosure, would call up the bank, and if they spoke to a human being, that person was unfamiliar with their case and would claim they didn't have the paperwork. So that responsible homeowner would then fax 50, 60 pages of documents to the bank, only to call the next time, and if they got a real person, be told that that person was unfamiliar with their case and didn't have their paperwork. Simply unfair. The California Homeowner Bill of Rights will end that process. It will require a single point of contact. This is about bringing transparency and fairness to a system that should guarantee due process to hardworking folks who are responsible homeowners who are simply in pursuit of the American dream. So I want to thank the governor, and I know we're going to answer questions afterward, but let's get to the signing of the bill. And would you all like to speak? Come on up, please. These are two of our great leaders who have been friends in the legislature and also have been leaders in terms of getting this bill passed. Nancy Skinner.
Hi, Assemblymember Nancy Skinner from the East Bay, and I want to thank our Attorney General, whose incredible leadership has brought us these important bills, which are going to provide great relief for Californians. We have a number of other bills that are part of her package that are going through the legislature now, and we expect those to be successful, including protections for renters who might be affected by foreclosure, and also the ability for our nonprofit housing developers and local governments to be able to put some of these houses back on the market for affordability. So I just applaud today and thank you.
And I have to introduce Holly Mitchell, a very special person. I appointed her mother as the first woman prison warden in the history of America, I think. Certainly the history of California.
History of the great state of California.
I won't tell you how old I am or how old her mother is. But the daughter is younger than the mother.
And my mother appreciates that, Mr. Governor. Assemblywoman Holly Mitchell, representing the 47th Assembly District, proud to be a principal co-author of the bills being signed today as a member of the Democratic Caucus and the California Legislative Black Caucus, recognizing what this really black eye on the state of California has done for working families all across this great state. Very proud to be a part of creating the solution. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, we'll stand around here. I will just sign the bills.
Well done.
Good. All right. Anybody got a question? There it is, by the way. This is called a bill. Now, with my signature, it's called a law.